I don't even really want to talk about this team, to be honest, but here I am talking about this team. So the Sox travel out to Seattle to play the Mariners in a West Coast trip. Two of the games are at 10 o'clock. Great. Uh, it's not going to be fun, but if you like the Red Sox, consider hitting the like, consider hitting the subscribe. Please. Thank you. It makes it makes watching these games semi-bearable, I guess. Semi-bearable. But let's talk about the Red Sox offensive ratings. 245 batting average. That's 14th in all of Major League Baseball. On base percentage is at 314. That's 21st. Excuse, excuse me again. Slug is at 381. That's 26th. OPS is at 696. That's 25th. Hits is at 586. They're at 21st. Walks 209. That's 29th. Strikeouts 587. That's 9th. And runs scored at 279. That's 30th. By the way, this is before the night games have concluded, so not all the stats are officially refreshed, but I do want to throw these out there. But I'm so sick and tired of having to watch this Red Sox offense every single game. And I just realized I forgot to throw out the home run stat for the Red Sox on this list. They have 59 currently. They're at 59. That's 29th, only one ahead of Tampa Bay. I totally forgot to put that stat on here. But this offense is pitiful. We all know that. This is what they get, honestly, for just investing in only prospects, not putting a huge right handed power bat in there. Yes, I know Wilson Contreras exists, but guess what? We're 14, 15, whatever games below 500. I don't want to hear people in the comments saying, but we got Wilson Contreras. He's doing good in the offense. Yeah, we still suck. So it doesn't even matter to me anymore. We still suck. We're not winning. So I don't really care who's on this offense right now. We don't have a major league hitting coach. We have two hitting assistant coaches, I believe, assistant hitting coaches. The whole coaching staff is minor leaguers. So don't give me the argument that Wilson Contreras uh, is the best player on, which he is. I'm just tired of hearing about it. And also, this offense just makes me want to puke. Even when you mention Wilson Contreras, it automatically goes into out my mind how bad this offense is. I don't want to talk about this offense anymore. They're just that bad. Pitching ratings so far, ERA, they're at 3.92. That's 10th in all the league. Hits allowed at 588. That's 12th. Earned runs at 273. That's 6th. Home runs allowed at 78. That's 12th. Connerly Early has definitely inflated that number a little bit. Walks allowed, that's 215. At 4th. Strikeouts at 598. That's 18th. Opponent batting average at 247, 20th. And whip is 1.28, 1.28 at 14th. The pitching staff has actually been pretty good. The bullpen has not helped a little bit. Chapman didn't have the greatest of days I saw, but I blame that on the dropped foul ball. Uh, I, like I mentioned with the Connolly Early comment, he's been giving up quite a bit of few home runs. I know Gray gave up a home run earlier today. This team, they're starting to slip via the pitching wise. And this team was built on pitching and defense. And the pitching's starting to slip a little bit. They're just in top 10 in ERA. So, for a team that's heavily invested in pitching and defense, you'd think they would be in the top 5. But, oh well. Notice how on the offensive side, they were like 25th, 24th, 23rd, something like that, every single stat except for the strikeouts. This you can actually see. They got 10th, 12th, 10th, 12th, 6th, 12th, 4th, 18th, 20th. So they're scattered a little bit more, but they're not in the bottom 5 of every offensive stat like they are. Or they're not bottom 5 in every pitching stat like they are on the offensive side. But let's preview our opponent, the Seattle Mariners. Currently, they're hitting 236 on the season. That is 24th in Major League Baseball. So their batting average is slightly worse than ours. Their slugging is at 396, currently at 15th. Shockingly, they are also they're actually better than us on that one. OPS they're currently at 712th. That's 18th, and hits for their team, at 591, tied for 19th. Walks at 255, tied for 15th. Strikeouts at 637, tied for 21st. Runs scored at 317 for 17th. So this team's basically just a average type of offense. I think J-Rod is still out with an injury. I don't remember what injury it is and how long he's out for. But this team's probably still going to thrash the Red Sox. Granted, though, it is at T-Mobile Park, where that is not a offense-friendly park, no matter what team you are. So I still think the Mariners are going to score a ton of runs on us. Somehow, some way they will. But any competent offense, if you just score 3 runs, you know the Sox team's not going to win. So if the Mariners just come out and score 3 runs a game, just be an average offense like they've been by the numbers, they're going to come out and sweep this series. Pitching-wise, oh boy. 367 ERA, top 5 in Major League Baseball. Hits allowed at 602, 17th. Earned runs at 272, that's 5th. Home runs allowed at 74, that's 8th. They have allowed the least amount of walks at 193, strikeouts at 646, that's 9th. Opponent batting average at 241 at 16th, and the whip is at 1.19. So there you have it. They are a pretty good pitching staff. Can't remember who exactly they have heading into this series. I think it's Miller game 1, Gilbert game 2, and Hancock game 3, if I remember right. It is those 3 guys, if I remember right. But they're going to come out blazing because the Mariners have had a good, consistent starting rotation for years now. I believe their bullpen's still pretty good. So this series is going to be a blowout. I have a prediction slide. I believe I still have a prediction slide. I made one. I think I have the game probable starters. Yeah, I do. Oh, I just had the Emerson Hancock and Logan Gilbert starts backwards. But Suarez is going for game 1. Miller's going for game 1 for Seattle. Connolly early game 2. Emerson Hancock game 2. Tolley's game 3, and Gilbert will be game 3. Those are the stats if you want to pause and look at them. My predictions here for the series. Game 1, I'm going with the Mariners winning 3-1. No matter what the score is, I still think the Red Sox are going to get swept. I think Suarez is going to have a quality start. He might give up 2 of those 3 runs. Sox might score a run in the next inning after he comes out, and then a guy like Justin Slayton comes in, gives up a home run. Or maybe a Greg Weissert comes in to relieve Suarez and gives up a run right after, something like that. I'm not exactly sure in which order it'll happen, but it'll probably happen one of those ways. Game 2, I think the Red Sox will score some more runs off Hancock. I think he has I believe it last time I checked, I think he has the worst ERA of the 3. If I saw that right, not 100% sure. Believe he had an ERA of 3.28. No, believe he has the second worst. Gilbert, I believe, has the higher ERA. I'd have to look back at the slide, but I think the Red Sox will actually score some runs, but the Mariners will come out swinging away. I think Connolly early is not going to have another great game. Probably going to give up 4 runs, maybe 5. Hopefully he doesn't give up a home run on the first pitch of the game. I'm still thinking the Mariners are going to score 7 runs. They're somehow going to keep putting balls in play. They're just going to hit a bunch of singles and doubles, maybe a home run or 2, maybe a home run late in the game. It's not going to go well, I can tell you that. And then game 3, with the Mariners shutting us out 4-0. I think Gilbert's probably going to go 8 innings. Tolley's probably going to go 6, giving up 2, maybe 3. And then maybe another, I don't know who come in. Tyrone Guerrero comes in and gives up a run. I'm not 100% sure, but I know the bullpen's going to screw up in this series eventually, somehow, some way. Don't take these predictions 100% set in stone. I'm just making a prediction. That's why it's called a prediction. So I don't want to talk about this team anymore. Have a great night.